As you guys know, I'm Alok Jain. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Moonpreneur. And really, first I'd like to say thanks to all the parents, all our graduates and other guests who are here. It's certainly a big pleasure to host an event like this. It's a great significance for everyone. As Sudarshan said in the beginning, such celebration, what it does to our children and how it impacts them. I think being here, especially all the parents, it's just marvelous. When we look at the children at Moonpreneur and children across, when you give them a task, right, the very first thing they want to do, they want to attempt that task, they want to do things, they want to excel in it. And that's the observation whenever, and then when you become a little bit older, things start changing. At Moonpreneur, I think this is the journey for both parents, students. We really want to put it together in such a way that so we can bring the awareness to action, we can identify their passion, highlight to parents, do things so then we can really shape it. We all are gifted. It's just about a process to identify how to reach to that gift and how to find so then we can do something about it. When we think education at Moonpreneur, I think the real meaning of education is really to prepare individuals or our children so they can be prepared for upcoming future, for college application, for technical knowledge, so they can thrive or other skills. These are the ones who are really going to shape the world tomorrow. A child at Moonpreneur, putting together work here or learning things, whatever they are passionate, it's a robotics or app development or writing a book and so on. But is it really all to it? I think Sudarshan touched base, and I have built multiple companies before, and we see this here and in the previous companies. When we praise or encourage a colleague or an employee, the result become manifolds. Right? Because the praise leads to increase in effort. When there is an effort, then there is an intention. And that's really very important. When there is this phenomena happen and intention is generated or intention is born. And when we give a birth to intention in an employee, and when there is an intention, that really lead a path to success. And that's exactly what we are trying to do here. Replicating the same phenomena in our kids. So when they have this motivation, praise, so then the intent happen, then the magic happens, right? These are the one who are going to transform into beautiful souls and who are going to drive the change tomorrow. So I think when I think about graduation day, it really affirms a child faith that he or she is really creating a meaningful difference. And when a child grows up winning accolades regularly, this really carves them into distinguished individual who would be far equipped than we were ever, right? We have seen a significant changes in last 20-30 years, and the change of that or the pace of that change is accelerating. So I think these things are very important. This is the reason why we are doing a graduation day, and we like to do it more as a regular activity. It's also our mean to bring all of you as a family together and see that smile on the child's face, right? That goes miles beyond satisfaction for a child as well as for a parent. And though at Moonpreneur, we are very serious about the education, but we are also very serious about the fun and a lot of a smile. So thanks a lot, everybody being here. So this is really holistic learning, which includes technical skills, soft or critical skills, and advanced mathematics. Depending on which program you are, you might be taking most of it or some part of it, but that is where we are. And this is all tiered approach. And so the kids start, let's say technical, they start at tier 0 at 8 to 10 year old. They will do block coding and then they progress, they will do text coding. And in the tier 3, 4, they can literally start designing autonomous cars, right? So that's how all the curriculum are built, depending on whatever streams you are taking. Same thing goes for the mathematics. Right now we have 3rd grade to 6th grade, and it just keep advancing. And soft and power skills that we will share more detail subsequently. a lot of concern we hear when we are talking to parents, or sometimes confusion. And I think I just wanted to take a few minutes so I can tell what is available. Of course, we are a young company, so we don't have all the solutions, but we might have more things to offer, and just wanted to bring that awareness to this group. So we see sometimes students, then they are finding course easy. Of course, if that is the case, you can always jump to the next year. Just talk to your teacher and they will able to do that. That's an easy change. And there is a lot more than that, which I'll show you in subsequent slides. The reverse of that is, if you are finding it hard, then ask them to move back a tier, or within a tier also, there are multiple batches. Some batches might be running at fast pace, some might be running at a slower pace. Talk to your teacher and they will able to help you. Sometimes the time is not in our control. There might be a lot of things, or there might be less things. The child might like to do more things. So we have several add-ons. If you are in Artemis program, there is only one session in a week. Apollo program has 2 sessions in a week. So depending on your time availability, you are welcome to switch from one program to other program. So then you can accommodate, and that could be a help. And next steps, I think that there is a lot going on. We are offering all these streams. And once a child is there, depending on the timing, there are a lot of add-ons. Some add-ons are available, which goes across the year or throughout the year. Other add-ons, they might be available in the summer holidays or during Christmas and other time. So this is one of fabulous course which we just launched, and getting amazing response from the students and parents. This is our product design course, where you will be designing not only the electrical part but also a mechanical part using 3D design. And then the all the way you will get an exposure to how to do something from 0 to 1 of entire product building experience. And then the journey from there can lead to like pre-incubator and incubator, where you can literally build something and raise capital using let's say Kickstarter or Moonfunded. That's our own crowdfunding, and go all the way to launch your product on Amazon and other places. So all those things are available, and many students have gone through. I'll show a couple of examples shortly. I just wanted to reiterate the Innovator Program, what this program is and how it is structured. So as I said, like in the Apollo program, there is equal weightage for tech sessions and power skill session. There are tech session, 1 session every week, and so do a power skill session. If you are in a Artemis program, then tech sessions are every week. Power skill will be only once in a month. So in this program, in the beginning, the students are learning. It's we ship out multiple learning kit depending on the curriculum you have picked. If it is robotics, it will come with multiple learning kits with instructor and very strong curriculum, where students are learning something, they are building something in the next stage, and then we are teaching them go to market, where we form a team. Students are working in a group. We teach them things like idea generation and design thinking. Using that, they get an idea and try to put together that idea in a really pitch format. It's a technical as well as business pitch. And then we teach them and prepare them how to pitch to a jury. And in the end, they pitch to a jury and participate in a competition. And I'd like to show you an example of this on a subsequent slide. So when it comes to instructor, we got all kind of instructor. I mean, we have several instructor in Moonpreneur. These are very successful entrepreneurs. Several of them has built companies of $100 million plus, exited out, and they are really trying to give back to the society. And then there is a second layer and third layer. And there are a lot of people who are working behind the stage, and their job might be just coming to the session and just take the notes or do something like that. So sometimes parents might find somebody and they say, this might not be the right instructor. We got all kind of instructor. Anything like that happen, just taking a siloed 5 minutes, that might not define the company. So there is a lot of good things happening. I just want to make sure, like, as long as parents are aware, they will know if something is happening, there might be a reason behind it. So power skill, I think my colleague is going to talk about it. So one thing I like to say, this study has been published just by Deloitte, came out. What they are saying, by 2030, over 2/3 of the jobs are going to require these soft skills or critical skills. And they are not really taught enough or not taught at all in the school. So we are taking this initiative. This we believe at Moonpreneur is extremely important to prepare our next generation. And we are talking 2030. This is not even a 10-year far, right? So by the time our students are going to graduate, going to go to job market, the 2/3 might become even bigger number, right? So this is very important to empower them with these kind of skills. And then here is an example how they participate in the go-to market and what are the outcomes. I just wanted to show maybe 20-30 seconds of one quick glance that this is what you can expect from your child. In some of these things, we love to have parent participation. Of course, it's optional. We'll do our best. But if you guys can participate, I think things can go really to moon.
The 20.3 million US pet birds in those households and the 12.82 million people in the US pursue bird watching as a hobby and passion as of 2019.
It was $15 includes the sustainable packaging as well.
Under raw materials, as we use as in our raw materials, the sustainable packaging, it's the sustainable materials we use in our birdhouses. I think that's represented with.
So we have many students like these, and they are only 11, 12, 13-year-old. So they can do wonders. They just need some spark, and that's what we are trying. But our try might not be enough. If we combine forces where parent can help a little bit, I think this can become a huge outcome. We have many students who kind of graduated and they really wanted to take their journey further. They wanted to really build product, launch their product on Amazon, and wanted to see how that product does in the market. I'm not saying that this program might be for everybody, but if your child really aspires to do something like this, all kind of possibilities are there. So I think with that, I like to conclude here. And one thing I like to really say, and this is not a small thing, this is coming out from bottom of my heart. I'm also a parent with 2 kids, and I mean, for most or all of the parents, their children are really precious, or the most precious, what we see here. And education to your own children, I think this is one of the most important thing, allowing us the opportunity where we can educate your kids. It's a huge trust and huge responsibility you have given to us, and we are just working day and night so we can do the justice. So thanks all the parents for your trust.